Hello, City Shred fans. My name is Paola Pietri. I'm a yoga teacher in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and today I'm here to do a 40-minute yoga class. It is a vinyasa class, so we're going to be doing some stretches. We're going to be moving with our breath, and all you really need is your mat, unless you want to grab some yoga straps, blocks, books, or even a belt as a prop. That will do it. So if you're ready, let's begin. So let's begin at the front of the mat, coming into Sukhasana, easy pose, crisscross applesauce. Allow yourself to relax in here. Roll the shoulders back, stacking the shoulders on top of your hips. Relaxing your hands on top of the knees, or picking a mudra of your choice. Close your eyes and allow yourself to relax in here. Connecting to your breath. Feeling the breath flowing in and out of the body. Checking in with the body and releasing any tension. Letting go of any expectations, any judgment. And letting go of anything that does not serve you any longer. Allowing the space to bring anything you want to see in your life. And begin by taking deep inhales through the nose. And long and steady exhales through the nose. Rise in the belly on the inhale. And deflate in the belly on the exhale. Feeling grounded all the way from your sitting bones to your crown chakra. Connecting to your inner self, your inner strength. Feeling present with every breath. Take your hands together to Anjali Mudra prayer and bring your prayer to your third eye. Take a moment in here to set an intention for your practice, maybe an intention for the day. Keeping your eyes closed, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, and on the exhale, slowly start taking the arms all the way around and just feeling that energy you are creating. And when your fingers touch the mat, slowly open your eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, drop to the right. Maybe come down to the forearm. Lengthening the left side of the body. Keep reaching all the way with the left fingertips to the right side. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, drop to the left. Keeping the right sit bone on the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the hands to the knees. Take the sole of the feet together for your butterfly. Butterfly is one of my favorite poses. It stretches your groins, your inner thighs, opens your hips. So roll the shoulders back, sit up tall, and just butterfly the legs. Stay connected to your breath. Now take a deep breath in And on the exhale, slowly start walking the hands forward, falling from the hips instead of the waist. Keep a flat back. Or maybe take the chest to the mat, or maybe your third eye. So we stay here for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly come all the way up. So let me move to this side so you can see me better. So bring your right foot in and extend your left leg to the front of the mat. Sit up tall. Option to take your right foot close to your groins or take your right leg on top of your left thigh. Maybe you take a bind, and if you can find a bind today, that's fine. If you have any straps or maybe a belt. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly start falling forward. Remember to keep a flat back. Avoid rounding the spine. Just breathing here for 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come all the way back to seated. Double pigeon or fire log. Bend the left knee and stack your right knee on top of your left foot and your right foot on top of your left knee. So we create a square shape, keeping the sit bones on the mat. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Option to take your hands on top of the right leg or take your cow face arm. Right arm goes up, bend the elbow, left arm reaches back, bend the elbow. Maybe you find a bind, interlace the hands, inhale, and on the exhale, slowly start falling forward. And we stay here for 3. So if you can find a bind today, you can always grab a towel, maybe a yogi strap or a belt, hold it with the right hand, reach the left arm back, and try to grab whatever prop you have in hand, and maybe start walking the hands towards each other till you find a bind. And if it doesn't happen today, that's fine. Just give yourself time. Be patient with your body. We got one more breath in here. And then slowly come back to seated. Release the bind if you have one. And now take your right leg to the front of the mat. With the left hand, grab the outside of the right foot. And now take your right arm back. Looking at the right fingertips, keep it straight back. Keep twisting. Gaze over the right shoulder. Look forward, square the hips. Right hand grabs the inside of the right foot. Inhale, and exhale, slowly start taking the right leg towards the face for knee to nose. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Now slowly release, take the right leg to the outside of the left leg. Preparing for your Mayandrasana. So sweep your arms all the way up, inhale. And on the exhale, take your right hand behind the back as a kickstand to keep a straight back. Left elbow, right knee, or feel free to grab the right knee with the left hand and just twist in here. If you have a bind, take your right arm under the right leg, left arm reaches back, interlace the hands, and then just keep twisting, keeping your gaze over the right shoulder, detoxing the body and massaging the internal organs. Release, counter pose to the other side. Both hands, left ear to the mat. And then push yourself up. And now take your hands to the front of the mat and just shake your legs out. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Left side, bring the left foot in. Or take your left leg on top of your right thigh. Maybe you take a full bind. So whatever you did on the other side, do on this side to keep your body balanced. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, slowly start falling forward. And remember, we always go deeper on the exhale. So if you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, slowly start falling forward. And then slowly come all the way up. Bend the right knee. Prepare for your double pigeon. So stacking your left leg on top of your right. Flex your feet so you feel it more on your hips. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Option to take your left arm up. Bend the elbow, right arm reaches back. Maybe interlace the hands. Find in the bind. Inhale. Exhale, slowly start falling forward. We'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. And then come all the way up. Release your bind. And now with your right hand, grab the outside of the left foot and sweep your left arm back. Keep looking over the left shoulder. Straight back. Now look forward, square the hips. Grab the inside of the left foot. Inhale and exhale, slowly start taking the left leg towards the face. Keep it flat back. And then slowly release, taking the left foot to the outside of the right leg. Sweep the arms up, inhale, exhale. Take the right elbow to the left knee, gaze over the left shoulder. Take a bind if you have one. Keep twisting. Release, counter pose. Hands and right ear to the mat. And then push yourself up. Take your legs to the front of the mat and shake the legs out. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them. So swing the legs back and come into your tabletop. So stack your shoulders on top of the wrist and your hips on top of the knees. Now bring the knees a little closer together and take your right leg up. Engage your right inner thigh. Flex your right foot so your toes are facing down. Engage your core and your glutes. Maybe take your left arm up. Inhale, and on the exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose or knee to chest. Inhale, come up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one more. Inhale, up. And now take your right leg to the side, left arm goes to the side. Strong in here. Make circles with the right leg. Kick your right leg back, reach for the foot, gaze up, tiger pose. Release, bring it down, other side. Bring the knees a little closer together and sweep your left leg up. Flex the foot, engage your glutes, your core, and your left inner thigh. Right arm comes up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose or knee to elbow. Kick it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Kick it back and take it to the side. Make circles. Kick your left leg back. Grab the foot. Look up. Release. Bring the knee to the mat. And now take your child's pose. Sending the hips to your heels, toes to touch. And now take your chest to the mat. Maybe take the arms all the way around the legs. Or you can take the arms to the front of the mat. And resting your forehead or your third eye on the mat. You can take a reverse prayer if that feels good. Opening the shoulders. Now take your arms all the way to the front of the mat if they're not there yet. And start walking both hands to the right side. Maybe walking the right arm a little further than the left. Resting your head on the left arm. Opening the left side of the body. And just keep breathing in here. Walk the hands back to center. And now walk the hands all the way to the left. Come back to the midline. Roll yourself up, coming back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes and push yourself into your down dog. Sending your hips all the way up, coming high on your toes. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Find stillness. Now bring your feet a little closer together. And sweep your right leg all the way up to the sky and open the hips. Bend the knee and make circles with the right knee. Connecting breath and movement. Big and round circles. Go around the other way. Find stillness, look under the left arm. Flip your dog, right leg goes to the mat, the right arm reaches up. Send the hips all the way up. Offer the heart. Take your right hand back to the mat. Kick your right leg all the way up to the sky. Thread the needle, right leg under the left arm. Sending the left leg as far up as you can. Left arm reaches up. Leave the leg where it is. Left hand goes to the mat. Square the hips. Chaturanga. Push yourself up. Kick your right leg all the way up to the sky. And step the right leg through. Coming to your supported low lunge. Remember to have one straight line all the way from the left hip to the left toes. Sending your hips forward and up. So wherever you are, just enjoy the journey. Remember, it's not about the destination. Enjoy where you are. And just be present with every breath. Come into your lizard lunge. So you can stay high, or you can come down to your forearms. Walk your right foot out. Maybe come into the outer edge of the right foot. And you can rock side to side if that feels good. Come into your left hand or your left forearm, and now take your right hand to the right knee and just push it out. Gaze up. Gently opening the right hip just a little bit more. Just breathing in here. You can stay, or you can bend the left knee, grab the foot, and bring the foot a little closer to your glutes if you want to stretch your quads. And when you're ready, release. Come back into your hands. You have different options in here. You can stay where you are. You can come into a pigeon, or you can take a kapata by taking the right shoulder under the right knee, chaturanga arms, walk the right foot out, and then send the left leg up. If you are in your lizard lunge, you're here. If you want to go to your pigeon, walk the right foot in. Square your hips. If your hips are tight, feel free to grab a block or a cushion and just place it under the hips, bringing the foot a little closer to your groins. If your hips are open, then your right leg should be parallel to the front of the mat. Keep the hips square. Sit up tall. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly start walking the hands forward, melting the chest to the mat. Keep pressing the hips evenly to the mat. Allowing this time to bring your attention and your awareness inwards. Putting a pause into your busy schedule. Me time is extremely important, as we always feel overwhelmed with all the things we have to do. So slowly come back up, and we're gonna practice a little mobility exercise. Coming into a Skandasana low side lunge, coming to the right knee. Toes are facing the top left corner of the mat. And now take your hands to prayer, or maybe take your hands to the mat to find your balance. You can exhale by taking the right arm, wrap it around the right knee, and left arm reaches up. Keep rolling the left shoulder back. Maybe you take a full bind, interlacing both hands behind the back. Another option is to bring the hips to the mat for a side stretch. Now take your left hand to the right leg, right arm reaches up, falling over the left leg, maybe grabbing the left foot. Rolling the left shoulder back. You can stay here, or you can play with your goddess compass by coming a little bit higher, taking the left shoulder under the left knee. With the right hand, grab the outside of the right foot and start straining in the leg. So wherever you are, come back into your Skandasana. Pivot the body towards the front of the mat, framing the right leg, and now come all the way up. Coming into a crescent lunge. Take your hands to the mat, and now bring your left leg forward, straining in both legs, coming into your pyramid pose. Send your right hip back and your left hip forward. So both heels are flat on the mat, and your back foot is on a 45. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, slowly start falling forward. Keep straight back. Option to stay here, or maybe take a reverse prayer by taking the arms around the back, rolling the shoulders back. You can take your hands to the mat for your flamingo. Shift your weight into the right leg, engage your core, pick the left leg up. Release. Come up halfway. And now walk both feet towards the left side of the mat, coming into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly start falling forward. You can take your hands to the mat to find your balance. Maybe you take your arms and grab the legs, pulling the chest a little closer to your thighs. Keeping it straight back, maybe taking the crown of the head to the mat. So look up halfway. And now we're gonna walk both feet and hands to frame the left leg. Coming on a pyramid pose on the left side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, slowly start falling forward. Keep sending your left hip back and your right hip forward. Keep your hands on the mat or take your reverse prayer. If you want to play with your flamingo, take your hands to the mat, shift your weight into the left leg, engage your core. Inhale, and on the exhale, pick up the right leg up. Keep the core engaged. Release. Coming to a crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. Strong the right toes. Now take the right knee to the mat and come into your supported low lunge. Keep sending your hips forward and up. Make sure that your left knee is stuck on top of your left heel. And just breathing here. Come into your lizard lunge by coming down to your forearms so you can stay high. And walk your left foot out. So you come into the outer edge of the left foot. That way you're allowing your left hip to open a little bit more. Rocking side to side or finding stillness. Remember, it's your practice and you do whatever feels good for you. Come into your right forearm. Take your left hand to the left knee and just push the left knee out. Gently opening the left hip a little bit more. Breathing here. Look up. Bend the right knee and maybe grab the foot. Release. Come into your pigeon pose. Walk the left foot in. Keep your hips square. Remember, one straight line all the way from the right hip to the right toes. And if your hips are tight, walk the left foot closer to your groins. Or if your hips are open, then make sure that your chin is parallel to the front of the mat. So sit up tall in here. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly start falling forward. Keep pressing down on the hips. One more breath in here. Come up. Stay where you are. If you want to come into your Ekapada, come high on the toes of the right foot. Bring the left shoulder under the left knee. Chaturanga arms. Walk the left foot out. And then take your right leg up. So wherever you are, we're going to transition into a Skandasana, low side lunge on the left leg. So come into the left knee, facing the left side of the mat. Hands to prayer or hands to the mat. Make sure that your toes are facing the top right corner of the mat. You can exalt in here by taking the left arm, wrap it around the left knee, right arm reaches up. Maybe take a full bind behind the back, roll the shoulders back. If you're looking for a side stretch, bring the hips to the mat, left arm reaches up, fall over the right leg, and grab the right foot. Keep rolling the left shoulder back. Another option in here is to take your goddess compass. Come up a little bit higher. Take your right shoulder under the right knee. With the left hand, grab the outside of the right foot and start straightening the leg. So wherever you are, pivot the body towards the back side of the mat, framing the left leg. Come up into your crescent lunge. Now take your hands to the mat, frame the left leg. Make your stand a little bit shorter by taking the right foot forward so both heels are flat on the mat. And now take your left hand to the inside of the right foot or take it to the outside of the left foot and take your right arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Look at the right fingertips. Keep your inner thighs engaged. And now come all the way up. Flip your left hand, reach forward, and now reach back. Reverse your Trikonasana. Come back to center. And now walk both feet towards the front of the mat. Sweep the arms up, inhale. And on the exhale, start falling forward. Right hand goes to the inside of the right foot or to the outside of the right foot. Left arm reaches up. Keep looking over the left fingertips. Now take the left hand to the mat. Walk both feet and hands toward the left side of the mat. Coming into your goddess pose. Come up, rock side to side. Either taking your hands to the knees or taking your arms to cactus. And then squat down a little bit lower. Maybe a little bit lower. Take your hands to the mat. Make your stand a little bit shorter and now come into your Malasana. Taking your elbows against the knees, sitting up tall. Now sit down on your mat. Bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a hug. Rocking side to side. Now take your right foot on top of the left knee. Thread the needle, right arm under the right knee. Left hand goes to the outside of the left knee. Interlace the hands. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly start bringing the left knee towards the chest. Opening the right hip. Breathing into the right hip. Release the bind. Start straining in the left leg all the way up to the sky. And now start walking both hands as far up as you can. And it doesn't matter where you grab, it's all good. You can grab, your hamstrings, you can grab your calf, you can grab your heel. Now take a deep breath in here. And on the exhale, slowly start taking the left leg towards the chest. So there's a lot going on in here. We're opening the right hip and we're stretching the left hamstring. And we're just breathing here. Now slowly release, bend the knees, sweep the arms to the sides, and take your right leg for a twist to the left side of the body, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the right leg. Other side, left foot comes to the right knee. Thread the needle, left hand goes under the left leg. Interlace the hands on the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, slowly start pulling the right knee towards the chest. Just keep sending your breath and your energy to the left hip. Remember where you center your attention, you send the energy to. Release. And now start straining in the right leg and start walking your hands up. Just as far up as you can. And if you don't feel like taking the deeper stretch, that's fine. Just stay where you are. Remember, this is your practice and you do as much or as little as you please. Maybe you start taking the right leg a little closer to the chest. And gently release, taking the arms by the sides, bend the right knee, and now take your left leg for a twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Take your feet to the mat. And now just windshield your legs side to side. Arms by the sides. Bring the knees to the chest, give yourself one more hug. Rock side to side or find stillness. Bring your feet up, grab the outside of your feet, bend the knees for your happy baby. So maybe your baby's happy today and your baby's rocking side to side. Or maybe your baby just wants to find stillness. Taking your happy baby as deep as you want. So maybe you use the strength of the arms to pull the knees a little closer to the mat, opening the hips. And then wherever you are, send your legs all the way up to the sky. Take the arms by the sides, and then just walk your feet. Maybe close your eyes in here for legs up the wall. And if you have a wall nearby, you can always take your legs all the way up. This is a great way to send clean and fresh blood back to your hips. You can make circles with your feet. You can bring the arms up too. And just do the same thing with your wrist. Just make some big and round circles. Bend the knees, take the arms to the sides, and take your feet mat width apart, preparing for your final Shavasana. Letting the armpits breathe. Windshield your feet mat width apart. Relax your feet, your legs, your glutes, back, belly, chest, shoulders, neck, face, allowing yourself to relax, knowing that you're beautiful and perfect the way you are. You're strong, you're fearless, brave, worthy, enough, unstoppable. So that's all I have for you today. So stay in your Shavasana for as long as you want. Just taking this time to relax, to just melt on your mat and just enjoy the benefits of your yoga practice. And if there's any comments, any feedback, any questions, anything you probably want to practice in the next class, just let me know how you guys are liking the class. Looking forward to seeing you guys again and practicing with all of you. Thank you so much. It's always my pleasure, my honor guiding you in this beautiful practice of yoga. Delighting me, honors delighting you. Namaste.